these guys are slowly getting whittled down, but the actual cannon bolts, they don't do much. Okay, these guys, the Voltigeurs, what they need to do is that they need to use this deploy stakes ability, and what this will do is that it'll make them deploy anti-cavalry stakes inside the ground, provided that they don't get charged first. I hope to get these deployments off. Come on, pluck them down. There we go. So what this will do is that it'll give our guys a chance. If cavalry runs through this line, they're going to smash themselves upon these stakes, and that'll actually do quite a little bit of damage. Alright, so I think we can start the skirmishing phase here. Should probably buy some more skirmishers after this battle. But I want to get some shots over here off at their cavalry and some of their stuff. Yeah, they're going to be firing at us over here on top. These German Fusiliers have already taken a beating from the artillery, and they're not exactly set up perfectly. We're getting our first rounds off, so that's going to weaken them significantly. And the Voltigeurs are starting to fire. Skirmishers. I mean, at this time, they had smoothbore muskets, and these guns, they were only roughly good to around 46 meters. So, I mean, I don't know the conversion to that to feet, but I mean, it's pretty small. So the cavalry needs to rotate. I don't want these guys engaging just yet, and if they do engage, I want them to come to the back. So I gotta make sure that these guys have their weaponry turned off. And all I want to do is that I want to stall their army with the cavalry and send them into the back to clear them out at the very end. Come on, where is the French retaliation? There we go. There's our little salvo. Ooh, and the Austrians appear to be making a little charge down the hill. Unfortunately, one guy actually... I was gonna say, unfortunately, the guys running through the stakes don't kill themselves, but I guess we had one guy do that. Come on, get one more volley off. Oh, that's brutal. Point blank. How's the fighting inside the forests going over here? So I've just massed French conscripts duking it out with whatever is over there. What is over there? Some Swiss line infantry doubled back by some other guys. These guys, they really seem to like this. They really seem to like the charge, sending the Swiss lines first. I mean, with the foliage being so thick, I can barely tell the lines apart right now, how far they are away. They're actually they're fairly close. Melee's breaking out all along the lines. It's okay though, because the French conscripts' lives are fairly cheap. Yes, this is exactly what I hoped for. Just the cavalry just takes up those stakes and just slaughters themselves upon it. You can get some in the in one of the game modes where you effectively have them forever. They don't break after they take out one horse. I find those ones a little more useful. Looks like our French lines over here are going to need some more mass. So we'll send in the Fusiliers, which have the enhanced melee skills. Where are our lines breaking? You know, the problem with these large unit sizes is that it's so hard to flank the enemy simply because there's just so little opportunity to go from there. How are the Old Guard doing? They are keeping the artillery alive by brawling it out with these cavalry units. See a lot of Austrians breaking on the right flank, which is good. We're holding them off here, which is nice. Multi-lines here.
Our men are running, sir!
Out of a group of 300 people, 34 left the battlefield alive inside that formation. Alright, it's time to call the cavalry. What we can now do is that we do not need to be firing on the right flank. We're going to try to swing around with the cavalry on the left and sandwich the troops fighting over here.
Our men are running, sir!
Keep the enemy engaged for a long enough period of time for the cavalry to arrive. From there, the right flank will hopefully pin down all of these troops in a melee. I want these guys to brawl it out and take out all of these guys. Napoleon will come up here and he'll do a quick rally run. I want the Old Guard needs to engage whatever they're fighting over there. Come on, Napoleon.
Sir! Our general is under attack!
Just a mess of a battlefield right now. It's a good thing that the cavalry will show up in just a little bit.
Our men are running, sir!
Why do we have a line right here in the middle of the forest still alive? There we go. Okay, there we go. We have the cavalry showing up, so that's good. And our cav seems to have him stalled up. Old Guard really needs to make a charge across that bridge right now. And the infantry here need to sweep around for the flanks. A meat grinder battle over here. Alright, so there we go. We've broken them on the side here. I'm going to pull off some of the cav. And these guys are going to start routing the artillery. So I'll chase down whatever's fleeing. Because I feel like the infantry can hold up here now. Yeah, whatever's left of the infantry, rather. Rout the enemy. Okay, so now that the enemy has been routed, our cavalry serve two purposes. One, they're going to chase down the artillery. Secondly, they're going to try to inflict maximum amounts of casualties on whatever is really present on the field still. How are the old guard doing? I want to keep these old guard fighting. Inside this game, I don't think you can actually construct any more squads of these guys, so we only have them. And with that kind of said, I want them to be elite infantry, and I want to train them. By doing so, I need to really need to get them to slaughter enemies just in every single battle that we fight with Napoleon. So there we go, one cannon down. Let's try to grab some more here.
Light cavalry are an excellent choice for riding down light infantry and skirmishers. They often screen the main enemy force or harry isolated units, so getting rid of them is always a sound tactic.
Yeah, generally speaking, I mean, cavalry was you either employ them inside these routes, or otherwise, I mean, they were more or less reconnaissance forces in the sense that one of their purposes was finding out where the enemy was, and then gauging their forces. Oh, they're trying to fire some canister shots at us. That's fine. And then the secondary purpose of them was trying to keep the enemy off of your main force.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Yeah, well, there we go. That is the battle for the Danube River, I suppose. Yeah, there is a real field of glory for you right there. Field of glory is never pretty. Look at that, and I bet that extends all the way through the underbrush as well. Heroic victory, not bad at all. Huh. Wonder how many losses we've sustained, though. Alright, so we brought a force of 9,000, we lost 6,000 and a half, so we were down with 2,000. And they brought an equal force, and they're down to only 500 people. Did we lose any troops, though? I don't think we did. I think we, yeah, it was definitely, like, you know, a big meat grinder battle, but we didn't lose any troops, so that's good. The problem now is we have to retreat, simply because we have to reinforce our troops. And what is Russia going to do here? Oh, they appear to be pirating. Now, who they're pirating is another question, but they are engaged in piracy.
There is unused land suitable for farming in this region.
Let's see, are they pirating
Building farms
us?
here will help the population to grow over time and produce trade income.
Yeah, the Russian fleet appears to be dealing some damage on our flank. Alright, well in that case we'll try to get rid of them in a second here. And now, what are we going to do over here near Vienna? I mean, the main army, their main army is stalled, and they've been pushed back into their little keep right here. They still have a secondary force, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pull Napoleon back, and I'm going to get him to garrison the bridgehead over here. I'm going to send them a... oh. Looks like we're going to need some more militiamen from the looks of it. So I'll train up a few more of these guys, simply because we do need to do something about Austria and the chance of revolt. So that's going to be a temporary measure. Send some troops over here to give them some more bulk. But now, what we're going to do is that we're going to get Marshal Ney to bring his force of colonials over here, and they're going to carry out another fight over here. So while that's all happening, let's convert Corsica into a dockyard area where we can produce some real boats to use. And let's see, we still have trade boats around. I'll get rid of this Russian fleet, I suppose. Russians will bail, which is good. And from there, what can we do? Some tea here. Ivory doesn't seem to be worth that much, actually. How about that sugar? Sugar is probably going to be worth much, so I think I'll send our navy here, and I'll get one boat to cap off that port, and that's really it. Yeah, and then the Austrians will have to they're going to have to replenish their army as well. So it looks like we're going to fight another battle against the Austrians fairly soon. Oh, Russians are going to do this. We're not going to attack them. They're going to continue their piracy, goddammit.
Rioting has broken out in this region as the lower orders have become too unhappy. You must either appease the rioters by lowering taxes, or send in the troops to put them down. Whatever you do, act quickly before the riot becomes a rebellion.
Alright, well, I think I've handled that now. So all I need to do is solve our... Oh, mine here. Mines are extremely valuable. These things are worth quite a little bit when you have them upgraded. So yeah, we do want to nab those. And currently, where is Marshal Ney and his groups of troops? Where is he? Where is Marshal Ney with the reinforcements? He will go and attack through the Aztec-Lorraine region. He'll try to beg some of Austria's holdings over there. And from Venice, I think the Venetian light infantry is good to go, so I'll send them forward too. And this is about all fight. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I mean, hopefully inside this battle you'll see why I really enjoy using these light infantrymen so much. It's mainly just because of how effective their barrages are. And yeah, I mean, like in an army sense, I'm not exactly sure what these guys have over standard infantrymen, but yeah, they're hunters, they're light infantry who are excellent at skirmishing and ranged attacks. But the thing about these guys is that they're not technically a skirmish formation, which is kind of odd. Like inside the battles, you'd have your main lines, and behind them you'd have your artillery and stuff. Then you'd have your reserves. But before the main lines, you'd have the skirmishers. And what these guys would do is that, well, they would effectively try to pick off the enemies. I'm not really sure what their weapons would be, seeing as how everyone at the time essentially used smoothbore muskets. And like I said, the ranges for those guns are terrible. Alright, so what I want to do here is that the enemies over here, they have Fusiliers, Archduke... Oh wow, we're fighting the Archduke Charles garrison this time.